Hi, I'm Coop, Alpine Product Manager with Head Winter Sports. We're talking today about the Raptor line of boots. We've got a different look to the Raptor line of boots for 15-16, a couple of small new features on the boots as well. Raptor continues to be the winningest boot on the World Cup, and there's many reasons for that. The fit of the boot, the stance of the boot, the ability to customize the boot to the individual athlete really sets this boot apart from everything else on the market, and then certainly the performance of the boot being the number one aspect to it. These boots are incredibly responsive and provide an exceptional level of control. Let's take a look at the Raptor lineup. We start out with the RD series of Raptor boots, and that is the B2, B3, and B5 series of boots. The B2 that I'm holding here in my hand, this is really the top end boot. The RD series is a last of 93 millimeters at a size 26, and the boot overall is a thicker walled boot or a plug boot. So it gives you a lot more versatility as far as grinding the boot and really molding it to the specifics of the athlete's foot. When we look at the B2, we start at a top end flex of 160. We do have the flex stance tuning on the rear of the cuff that allows us to bring that stance down from a 160 to a 150 to a 140. When we look at the B3, that starts out at a 140, comes down to a 130 and a 120. The B5 topping out at a 110 respectively. These boots can easily be popped in the top cuff to remove the top cuff so that you can go in there and work on the boots. We've got a new buckle system on it, still using spine flex as the bail, but a new low profile buckle that lightens the boot up quite a bit and really makes the buckle very easy and very easy to the touch as far as manipulating the buckle itself. All of the RD hardware is attached to the boot with screw rivets, so it's very easy to remove any of the buckles, any of the catches, power strap, etc. to replace parts or to customize parts. When you're looking at the stance of the boots, whether we're talking about the RD line of boots or what we're going to talk about in a minute, the RS line of boots, we've got a 4-degree boot board or ramp angle underneath the foot, and then we use a 16-degree forward lean, really put the athlete in the optimized position to get as much control and as much drive and pressure into the ski as possible. Looking at the next line of boots within the Raptor line, that is our RS line, and these boots utilize a last of 96 millimeters and a 26, and we use a slightly softer flex makeup with these boots. We have the RS 140 and the RS 120. You might remember from our Raptor boots in the past, we had a 130 and a 115. We've actually stiffened the cuff in both of these boots to bring this boot up to a 140 and the 115 up to a 120. So when we look at the 140, we can do a flex range of 150, 140, 130. With the 120, we do a flex range of 120 and 110. These boots, once again, using the same stance as the RD boots are. We're using spine flex in the RS 140. We're using spine tech, which is a fixed bail in the 120. These boots are using a Race Pro liner, which is a little bit more material to the liner. We're using a blend of the liner and the shell to really hold the foot. When you look at the RD boots, we're using a lace-up liner that is very bare bones and really brings the foot into the closest relationship to the shell. The RS 140 features, just like the RD boots, the double power booster strap as well. So this is a power strap that utilizes an elastic material within the strap that gives you a lot of rebound at the top end portion of the boot. So your flex doesn't just end at the top of the plastic, but it continues into the power strap. That energy you put into the boot comes back to you, gives you a lot of responsiveness. When we're looking at the RS line of Raptor boots, like I said, we have the 140 and the 120. We then go down into the more junior-oriented Raptor 90, Raptor 80, all in the RS lasts, and then we go into the Raptor 70, 50, and 40 for the younger juniors. So we literally have a Raptor boot for every level of athlete that's entering in the race course. When we're looking at the women's specific line of Raptor boots, we have the Raptor 110 that we've had for a couple of years now. Excellent response with this boot, short cuff, short liner as well, and then a bolstered heel pocket to really hold that narrower heel of the female athlete. And then we also added new to the lineup in 15-16 is the Raptor 90. So this really works for those people that are looking for a nice narrow fit but looking for a softer flex. So this is a 90 flex with that 96 millimeter last at a size 26. Gives a lot of women out there that have a very narrow foot a great option and a boot that's not overly stiff for them. I encourage you to check out the Raptor line at your head authorized dealer in 15-16. Find out why these are the best performing, winningest boots on the World Cup and take them onto your local mountain.